This is a series of videos for people who are just starting up Battlefleet Gothic. I see my channels, that's Black Legion, Braskar and Voodoo Orc. So I just seen they started up Battlefleet Gothic and I commented on one and I said I'll post a video response of what I've learned. This is my Imperial Fleet. I think this is Black Legion, Braskar's got Imperial Fleet. So things I've learned that escorts are pretty much well, not very good. That carriers are fantastic. You should definitely get them. And yeah, and that's it. Oh, and Nova cannons are, when you've got lots of them, it's great. And obviously you can see from my fleet, if I just use what I've got 2 Lunar class. These could be underestimated, but so I've got 2 of those. I've got a Retribution class battleship, and I've got 2 Gothic classes and 3 sword classes. So automatically this force is got no ordnance or no fighters. It's got loads of torpedoes, 6, 12, 18, 24 plus 9. So we've got lots of torpedoes. That's 33 torpedoes if I'm not mistaken. So that's a huge amount of torpedoes, 9 from the Endeavour or the Retribution class. So that's really good, but ultimately more ordnance is needed. So that's probably the next thing I'm going to get. And I haven't been able to spend any money on these for a while, so this will probably be the next thing I get. Because I just bought these all at the same time and I didn't read the rules particularly, but after a few games of them realised that's for weakness. If a few escorts are good for either discouraging the enemy to flank you or in turn flanking them, but the time it actually takes, even with your head full orders or turning orders, it's difficult. You don't get as much shooting. And well, these are, I think they're 40 points each, so that's 120, and you could get, for 5 of them, you could get a full cruiser, which is got more durability, so, and more weapons, more likely to survive. So yeah, so I think these are quite good. Recently in the game, I was fighting the orc ships, and one exploded. And it took all the escorts out immediately, and it had the biggest catastrophic jet damage roll. So it completely wiped out several of my cruisers, and it nearly wiped out the rest of the Orc fleet, apart from one ship, which was soon finished off in my turn. So yeah, so they're very weak. If I'm flicking through here, Lance. Loads of people say if they don't, or Lances on the Gothic class, so these aren't very effective. I find them ridiculously effective. Best when you use your Lunar classes to knock down the shields, and these just pummel the rest of them. And together, they can either cripple a cruiser, or 2 cruisers if you find. And if you would do that with a lock-on order, they're fantastic. Don't miss. Lock-on order is way too powerful. That's nice, way too powerful. With anything. With Retribution class battleship, it's not particularly good because it needs to be very, very close distances. And with the extra 3 Lances that it's got, it's really good. But if I look at, so flicking this all over, overall Retribution class has 24 weapon batteries on either side, 3 Lances and 9 torpedoes. Lances are good because they've got a range of 60. I wouldn't use the weapon batteries on the Retribution class other than 30 really, because they didn't do anything. You need to combine everything at one target to do something like that. But the Emperor class, which is an extra 20 points, you get instead of you get 22 instead of 24 weapon batteries, all at 60. All at 60. So the Emperor class is nearly just as good at bombarding as Retribution, and to boot you've got 4 squadrons you can kick out. You don't have as many. The cons with that are you also have another turret, So 5 turrets rather than 4, so we're good at defending themselves a bit better against air attacks. But yeah, you miss armor 6, and you don't have the lances or torpedoes, but still, you're swapping them for something much better and just as effective. So for squadrons, you can kick out 8 squadrons a turn, which is fantastic. Even you can upgrade for 5 points for a Shark Assault boat. So I wouldn't say the Retribution is very good. The Mars class battle cruiser is really good. This is it. I'll just show you here. Really good for its thrills because it's got a Nova cannon. It can chuck out ordnance. So it's got long range lances. Lances don't get affected by long range. It's really good. Don't use lances against Eldar because they've got hollow fields or something, which is really annoying, and you can only fire from with weapon batteries. So therefore, Retribution class would be perfect. Because they don't have usual shields and got low armor values. They just got hollow fields, which are really annoying. So don't bring lances at all. I wouldn't even bring Gothic. No, don't bring Gothic whatsoever. I wouldn't even bring Lunar. I would just bring something like a possibly a Mars class at most, but it would have to be Tyrant, Dominator, and Dictator. That's the next thing. I think I'm going to get 2 of those, so I can kick out a bit of ordnance, especially against Chaos, because they can unleash huge amounts of ordnance. With these are sort of fillers. Well, I wouldn't bother. The Cobra class is just so weak, it's pretty ridiculous. But Sword class, it really, if you've got lots of lances, you may get a few Sword classes. If you've got too few lances, you'll take fast on. But these are very, very weak. Sorry, that Sword class is only 35, so you may need 6 to make up for a cruiser. But ultimately, I go for an Admiral with a good leadership value. But ultimately, yeah, I think the weaknesses are, which you need to address when you get Gothic, is think about battleships very carefully. If I had a second go, I would probably go for an Apocalypse. It's fantastic because it's got 6 lances either side and even got weapon batteries, so that's good. And I would also suggest fewer escorts, although they would look nice and make your armada look big. Good. Gothic really suggest, but there's mixed views about them and lots of ordnance. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. Legion Brascar, so you can take that into your games. It'd be nice to see other people doing Gothic. So please comment, rate, subscribe, and this is Imperial Fist out.